What's going on, everyone, and welcome back for another exciting episode of On the Yard. As always, I'm your host, Perry White. This week on the Yard, we'd like to dedicate this episode to Southern University's Founders Day. Southern University was founded in 1880 with the original campus located in New Orleans, Louisiana, and later moved here to its current location in Baton Rouge. Let's hear a little bit more about this great institution from some of our amazing leaders.
We are celebrating our centennial year here at the great Southern University Agricultural and Mechanical College. I, Shanice Sam, am elated to serve as your 84th and centennial Miss Southern University. Southern University isn't just your average historical black college and university. And with its rich history, traditions, and family-oriented lifestyle, it makes for an experience like no other. I thank the founders of this great institution for having a vision for students like myself to not only pursue higher learning, but have an enjoyable time while doing so. Serving as the Centennial Queen of this university has been such a huge honor, and I humbly represent a place that has changed my entire life. I want to conclude by thanking the Southern Knights that came before me and those that I know will follow me. I wish Southern University another 100 years of pride, academia, and most of all, perseverance.
I'm Leon Tarver, Chairman of the Board of Supervisors of Southern University System. And today I've had the opportunity of hearing one of the most moving speeches in the history of our convocation, given by an alum, Attorney Preston Castile. And I would say to every alum and every student and every parent out here, they should read that speech. They should hear it. It's one of the most dynamic I've ever heard. Today we commemorate those 135 years of Southern's existence. And when you think about that glorious history from 1880 to now, we recognize that Southern has come a very long way. Our history has been a positive one, it's been a dynamic one, but that history is being threatened by the budget situation that's taking place in the state of Louisiana. And I want to encourage every person who supports Southern University, our students, our alums, our faculty, and supporters in general, to send messages to the state legislature that Southern University matters. Send a message to the legislature that we want appropriate funding for the programs we have here. Southern has accomplished a great deal in our history, and I certainly believe that we deserve better attention than we're getting. And that goes for all of higher education.
My name is Ronald Mason. I'm president of the Southern University and A&M College System. I have a message for the Jaguar Nation. On this Founders Day, we have to remember that we've been here 135 years. The founders of the Southern University System back in 1880 had a vision, they had a plan, but most of all, they had a strength of spirit that has sustained us for the last 135 years, and that if we embrace it, will sustain us for the next 135 years. Southern is a beautiful place full of beautiful people, and the Jaguar Nation is as strong a nation as I've ever seen. God bless the Jaguar Nation, and we'll see you again at the next Founders Day.
Hey, my name is Everett D. Gibson. I'm a graduate of Southern University and also Professor Emeritus here at Southern University. I'm an author of the book, A Portrait of Southern University, History, Achievement, and Great Football Tradition. It can be found in any major bookstores throughout the United States. But this is a great day. Southern University is a great institution. It provides open mobility for so many people. For myself, was able to go to graduate school and did not have any difficulty with that. But we have this rich history of the Jaguar Nation all over the world, so you ought to be proud of this institution, but you need to speak up for it. We need students. We need to send our grandchildren and students back to Southern University.
Happy Founders Day. This is a wonderful occasion. March 9th, 1914, Southern University moved from New Orleans and started this great legacy that we now know as Southern University of Baton Rouge. But what's so great about that is we began 34 years before that because of some incredible leadership and some great visionary thoughts by folks like PBS Pinchback, T.T. Lane, great leaders that we see their names inscribed on buildings all across the campus, but sometimes we don't know why they're there. But it's because of their leadership, their courage, that we now exist today as Southern University. And then, we grew as a university for 34 years in New Orleans. We came to Baton Rouge, we bought a plantation, and a lot of students don't realize that we're right here on an old slave plantation that has now become this incredible, great, historic university. We've grown for 135 years, and we've become just this amazing university that has a system of campuses in Shreveport and New Orleans and Baton Rouge, a law center, an ag center, a lab school. We have one of the most comprehensive delivery educational systems in the country in America. And it has produced some of the most phenomenal graduates that the university and that this country, frankly, has ever seen. We're so proud of Southern University, and I'm proud to be an alum. And so to all of the alumni all across the country, all across the planet, I say to you, happy Founders Day. We have to continue to support this university for another 135 years and beyond, because it is changing lives, it is changing this country, and we're just so happy to be a part of it. And again, happy Founders Day to all of you.
It's great to hear from those leaders of this great institution to know that Southern University has survived for 135 years and counting. Throughout SU's great history, many leaders have stepped up to enhance Southern University into the future, but none may have worked harder than Donald Carlyle Way. Mr. Wade served as the second executive director of the Southern University Alumni Federation and played an essential part in raising the level of support from alum, friends, and corporations here for the university. Let's check out the dedication of the Donald Carlyle Wade House, named in his honor.
I served as one of the former chairmen of the Southern University Board of Supervisors, and the significance is to be here today after 135 years of Southern being in existence, and our founders have been critical to what has happened for Southern University, and it is incumbent upon us to keep the banner up high, raised for Southern University.
Founders Day is a great opportunity for alums, family, and supporters and community of Southern University to come together to celebrate our birthday. So as you can see, we have a great celebration going on. For 135 years we've been doing this, so we look forward to the next 135. Go Southern!
Our annual Founders Day program, awesome, and it's all about us creating a legacy or an aircraft carrier of sorts so that folks can come behind us and launch their same careers and have the same type of careers that we enjoy. So Southern University is it. It's the aircraft carrier, and thank God for it, and I hope it exists for another 135 years. Matter of fact, it will exist for another 135 years. Thanks.
We're excited about Founders Day. Alumni all across the country are excited about Founders Day. And more specifically, we were excited because we dedicated the Donald C. Wade House today. That's the house that we're standing in right now. And we had hundreds of alums here, friends, family, everyone who knew Mr. Wade, to come by and really celebrate, join in this celebration today, because Mr. Wade did so much to the university, and certainly Founders Day was one of his favorite occasions, so we saw it fitting to do it on today.
This is really a great day for Southern. I go way back with Donald Wade. When I was a student at Southern, he did a lot to help me through as well. But I'm just excited about the fact that I'm a son of Southern twice over, and I've been able to help a lot of students who come to law school, and these students are now going on out in the community, doing a lot of great things on behalf of Southern University and their respective communities. So it's just great to be here, and we wish Southern 135 more years of service to the community and the state and nation. Thank you.
Had it not been for Southern University, I wouldn't probably be here. I would not be doing the things that I've had the opportunity to do in the past. I was a teacher in Mendon, I was a teacher in Los Angeles, I taught school in Memphis, and now I'm retired, thanks to Southern University. It is an honor to be a part of Southern University on Founders Day. I think of Dr. Felton G. Clark, because he was the president when I was here. I was here from 62 to 66, and Dr. Clark was the president. He was a person that you could talk to. I saw him often. I was telling someone today that when I pledged the Delta, and when I pledged, his wife would have us over to this house for tea, the pyramids. So it's just a lot of history here for me. Think about the founders of Southern University, what Pinchback did, what all these people did so that we could get an education. I don't take my education at Southern University lightly. It's very important to me. And I'm asking all of the Southernites across the world, especially across the country, to please come back. And if you can't come, send your money to Southern so that we can stay open. If we don't put our children here, then who's going to put their children here? It's up to us to keep the doors of Southern University open. And I thank you.
Southern University will forever be indebted to Mr. Wade and all his positive services he's contributed to this awesome institution. And for that, the Jaguar Nation is forever grateful. I want to thank everyone for tuning in for this special edition of On the Yard. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at OnTheYardSU, as well as to subscribe to our YouTube page. See you next week. Peace.